All right, here we go. All right, are we
Howdy,
on?
howdy, howdy.
All right. Okay, I accidentally. We had check marks all along the top, so that's a good thing. And of course, it freaking made us the wrong direction. There we go. I got to fix that. I can't. All right. Anyway, I say that I think every week. So,
That's what I get for leaving you in charge.
I move that, get that
Did
straightened
it
out.
backwards.
Now I'm hoping that I get a. I'm hoping that I get a secret. I'm not going to tell anybody a secret package today. So we'll see if UPS shows up like they always show up. No, believe me, it's not going to be anything fun. Okay, at least not fun.
The result of the STD tests.
Okay, it'll be fun, but it's not going to be. It's not anything groundbreaking. There you go. But hopefully, it'd be kind of cool if it shows up. It says it's going to show up today, and
Or
usually
is that your colon cancer test?
it's my. That's not even a joke, man. Just come on here. Let's go. We got to. There's definitely somebody that's freaking on here that's got some freaking colon issues, and now you just freaking insulted the crap out of them. All right. Anyway, you couldn't help it. But hello, it is Friday. Yes.
I mean, everything was used random, so I wouldn't put it past
colon. Yeah. I guess we could talk about buttholes. Well, the upper part of buttholes. Let's probably not though. I found some information that
it's over 50 jokes, as Sunrise says.
And then I have to deal with the people that don't know who Quasimodo is. So we have to get that out we got to get that out right now. Quasimodo is the Hunchback of Notre Dame. There you go. That's all we need to know. And when you look at Quasimodo, and let me just do that really quick.
That picture is Quasimodo before Disney cutified him.
Quasimodo. Come on. Okay, you can't deny his cuteness. Okay. Whoops. There you are. There you are right there. There's Quasimodo.
Wait, let me get my thing going here.
We're gonna sit like this the whole stream. All right, we're gonna talk today about the DJI thingamabobber that flies.
The thing that's the love child.
It's called the what is it called again?
I call it the Cinemavic.
The Cinemavic. It's the Faux Mavic 3. It is the Mavic 3. If you were waiting for the Mavic 3, it's going to be out in a couple of days. Oh crap, guys! We give it way too much freaking credit. So I think I'm going to start calling it Voldemort because it's a name you're not supposed to say. Because if you do, all you're doing is just proving to DJI that you like it. Everybody I think is interested, but I get like routinely like interested, like, and then I get pulled back, and I'm like, all right, if I did this and I did this and I did this, I wouldn't have to worry. I wouldn't need that thing. So
we can end the stream right now. We've done filled the educational gap for tonight. Sunrise Water Media now knows who or what Quasimodo is.
Quasimodo. All right.
We filled that educational gap.
It is now done. And welcome, ladies and gents, to the street.
I guess 5 far and wide is a little late to the party, but
we got Ivan in the house. Sunrise Water Media is in the house. We got Woody Drones. Yes, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And guys, if you think about that thing, I ain't even putting its picture up because I don't need to. You just picture it in your head because 1,000 people have shown you that picture already, and just picture this right here, and that right there. There it is. There's the F. So that's exactly what it is. Me quietly typing a Google search. Who is Quasimodo? Welcome. Really? Yeah, the way it's spelled, most people don't say it that way. Let's see. Sunrise. Woody. You got droning on live. Wish I could stay up for this, dude, but it's past my bedtime. Hope it goes smoothly. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Coming in, him popping in. Um, and yeah, I think he was intrigued by he was definitely intrigued by the graphic. And of course, I am an expert in putting up great thumbnails, and of course, this is no different than any awesome thumbnail that I haven't put up before. So yeah, thank you for popping in. I really droning on did put up a good analysis of this thing. So um, I think more than more than a lot of people could have. And he basically said, yeah, it's it's a Mavic 3. It's you know it's and if you want to if you just go get a Mavic 2, and I'm gonna plug the Mavic 2 right now, because now the Mavic 2 Pro with the smart controller right now is $1,600. And you think, oh, that's expensive. You get what you pay for. The smart controller is about $600 or $700, and then you get the one.
Well, if you buy those big ginormous goggles that Mavic and DJI has, then you in essence have this Quasimodo thing.
Yeah, I put on my big giant analog goggles. I do have some, but
No, I mean those other goggles, the RE, they had a big
the big giant ones
and the big black goggles
with the foam thing that went around your head.
the big halo around you. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna put that video. I'm not gonna put a picture of that up either. It ain't worth looking at. I did find some really interesting information that I thought would be a good discussion topic for today. So of course, everybody wants to talk about that thing. I'm going to hold my water on that until the second. We are actually going to do a video live stream on the 3rd. Is it, what day is it again? Oh, hey, package just dropped off. Just got a package. There he is out there right now. Hopefully you dropped it off.
It's on the 2nd.
A second. So, and I'm not going to live stream on next Friday, because I'm out of town. I might. There's the possibility that I might do a remote live stream. I don't know where I'm going to be. I could be at a baseball game. So if I don't even know what baseball game I'm going to. I'm going down to spring training. So and my son is in Phoenix. So we're going to drive down to Phoenix. And
you going to spring training?
Yeah, I'm going to spring training.
You trainable?
Yeah, baseball spring training. This is actually, it's only been a couple of years that I have never gone down. I usually go down all the time. But this is spring training in Phoenix, not spring training in Florida, where, it could be Tampa Bay, it could be Fort Lauderdale. I think I don't know, there's a couple of different places they do spring ball. But yes. I can hear my wife downstairs. Steve, stop it. Good boy, Steve. Steve will be here though, guys. So if you want to rob my house, Steve will freaking chew your nuts off. So don't even think about it. You think he's nice, but when he doesn't know you, he ain't nice. Well, you could throw him a steak and that would take care of that. So anyway, there you go. That's how you deal with Steve. Let's see. Ivan in the house. Hi, Ivan. How you doing? Ivan, let's see. What's Ivan got to say? He is, holy crap. He's got there's 47. Look at that. Hold on. I got to read through all of Ivan's texts or his chats here. Let's see. Sweet, because he knew the thing was coming up. Let's see. Hello, guys. How's everything going? This is the Ivan section in here right now. Hey, Sunrise Water Media, don't you know about the Hunchback of Notre Dame? He knew. All right, so Ivan knew about the Hunchback. Hello, guys. Excited about the live. Yes, thank you, Ivan. We appreciate you coming every week. What's that? There's some dude walking on. 1:00 a.m. in Velengrad, Bulgaria. Okay, Velengrad. Um, I'm guessing in the Cyrillic alphabet or and you get into the I don't know, you get into the Eastern European languages. Grad must mean like either street or town, probably town. That's my guess. Okay, or city. It's got to be a place. All right. I did actually look up a German word today, and I'm not
Oh,
going
yeah.
to. Yeah. But it's not. I'm not going to bring it on. It's not in the stream. It was related to my teaching things. It was shoots. So, which the only thing I could think of it means what the hell was it? First? No, that wasn't first. That's foomph. No, it's fifth. Anyway. All right, I'm not even going there. No, shoots. I can't remember what was it.
Shuts,
Shuts. Yeah, shuts. Shuts.
protection.
Protection. There you are. All right, okay, that's what it was. That's what it was. Anyway, shuts. Shucks. All right. Let's see. Today I feel much better. He was sick. Yesterday I couldn't stay awake for Ken's TNL. Ivan, you are such a good freaking stream watcher. Let's see. Here in Bulgaria, it's supposed to be old people getting the vaccine before us younger people. But because so few people have interest in the vaccine, our government said now anyone can get it. Ivan, that is good to know. That is good to hear that there's another place in the world that doesn't give a crap about freaking COVID. All right. That's kind of an interesting. Anyway, all right. Okay, I'm only halfway through Ivan's freaking posts. Anyway, Ivan, hopefully you'll learn something today. I wonder whose channel that is. All right. Okay, so I want to show you something really quick.
We done filled our limit on education for tonight's stream.
What?
We done exposed the world to Quasimodo.
Well, I actually found a website with statistics. Now, I've always wanted to know these statistics, and they're pretty current. I don't know about how this person collected the statistics. I'm guessing they did the same thing as me, but they dug a little deeper, and I only dug as deep as this guy's channel. Well, it's not a channel. It's a .com blog. It's a drone stats blog. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to give people perspective on American drone flyers. And I think, Kai, your eyes will open very widely when you see these numbers. Okay. All right. So Kai has never heard these numbers because I just learned of them today. So.
Yeah. Out of a questionable source.
All right. I'm getting my blue glasses off. They clash with my yellow. And I'm going with clear or black. I think do I have my black glasses? No. I do. I do need glasses though. Here, these are my clear ones. There we go. All right. Can you tell the difference? All right. So these are stats. Now I know nobody wants to hear stats, but get a beer. Okay, it's that time of the day. Relax, and I'm going to throw
a shot of tequila.
Kai for the first time is going to listen to these stats, these statistics, and he is going to hopefully gain some insight as to kind of the current conditions of the drone hobby. Okay. Both of us have crossed over. They say, oh man, I'm burping. Crossed over to the dark side. I don't look at it as crossing over to the dark side. I look at it as crossing
the dark side. We can actually see where we're going.
Exactly. We're seeing the light for the first time. And and you can tell people for the first time who have never flown FPV. And I think you need to prepare yourself for FPV. And I listened to a couple of streams. I listened to more of a negative stream this week, and then I listened to a more positive stream. And one of the streams, it was, I know all about this thing. I've flown it, and you guys are a bunch of hacks, and none of you guys know anything about FPV. And look at all my quads on the back of my wall. Look at how freaking smart I am. That person versus the other person who basically said, this is going to get you excited about FPV. I just learned how to fly it, and it will change your life, because when you fly through the goggles for the first time, you will be hooked, and you will find out that this is not enough. And that's kind of where I want to go today. And then I want to give you some numbers about people, and
I think that the whole problem here is the naming of this thing.
what the hell is it called again? You told me what it's called.
Well, it went as the DJI FPV thing forever, and now they're calling it the Flash, which I don't think that name ever going to catch on at this point, because we've been calling it the FPV for 6 months now.
I like Mavic 3.
I like Cinemavic.
The Cinemavic? That's okay. Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually a good name for it. So, Kai, you are now, okay, we are going to go and check off, okay, the Cinemavic. Okay. Assuming it does give you the Cinemavic and Magic. We call it the Cinemagic. We call it that. But that would take away the DJI part of the name. But Cinemagic. All right. I like that. Hey, Dan Zelch is in the house. How you doing? I gotta go down the list. I'm sorry, you've probably been in here for a long time. You're so lucky, Ivan. It'll be months before I get mine. I'm 62. Oh man. Come on, guys. I know it's tough, man. Not everybody's throwing money at stuff. Kai's trying to keep me from throwing money at this thing. And I think the only reason why I would buy it is curiosity. That's kind of why I bought my Mavic 2. And now I regret selling the Mavic 2. And then I bought the Autel Evo 2. I flew it and was like, wow, this is really cool. And then I heard a lot of people go, holy crap, it's breaking here and this and that. And then I crashed it. And these people are crashing it for lots of different reasons, but you could never like nail that down. But I was very impressed with that drone. I mean, that I told you that the Autel Evo 2 was the drone I flew the farthest, the longest, and I had the least stress flying. It was that good of an experience. And then the video was kind of like, I don't have to do anything to it. I don't have to do any post-production to this stuff. It's perfect. It puts a little, I think I was flying in HD mode. So anyway, I enjoyed that. And then, of course, I got rid of that. It was I only flew the 8K. I was going to get the 6K, never did. Now I'm looking at 6K, Autel 2s. And then something happened, which got me once again, it put it in the doghouse for me. But I don't know where to go with, drones and such. So, and then I just went FPV. I'm like, okay, it's a good place to go when you don't know where to go, because you basically go down a deep hole of things that you can do. So right now, my biggest problem, my biggest quandary is deciding what I'm going to do next. And I've got a whole lot of choices. And with GPS drones, I have one choice. And I don't count all the stuff. I don't count the 605 and the EX5 and all these other freaking drones. I don't count that as a choice, because I have a toy one downstairs, the one that I gave to my kid, and he gave it back to me. He never even flew it. I was just trying to see if he wanted to fly it. I just wanted him to have something he could fly in his house, because it was raining all the time up in Washington. So I got one of those, $40, cheap drones. With a 4K camera. So I think I'm gonna have to do a review. You think, Kai? Think I should do a review of that, or do you think nobody really gives a burp?
A review of what?
I don't know, the EX, who knows what it is, 5, that's $35.
Well, you want to review something. Review what Woody Drones just bought.
What did Woody
Holy Stone 170.
The one, yeah.
170.
Yeah, is that the one with the electronic stabilization?
Nope.
No? Okay, we got to look at this now. Okay, put it up, Kai. Let's go. It's time
All
for
right, give me a second.
visual references.
Hold on.
And then I'm going to wow you guys with, and then I'm going to wow everybody with statistics, okay? Because I've got a whole list of statistics for everybody to enjoy. But all right, let me go down through the chat. It says, "Sweet, I'm saying hello to everyone." And that's Ivan talking. He's like, oh, he's like really fast talking. I can imagine in Bulgaria, he's very wordy. But Ivan, this is all good stuff. We love you, man. John W. Good evening. Thank you for popping in. Hey, this is it's not always nice to see you pop in. I know you come in and out of here. Let's see. Oh, so Dad Random, why the theme?
All right, here you go.
Oh, what's that? Ooh,
This is the Holy Stone HS 170 Predator.
Predator. Wow. Kai went and bought a quad and he didn't tell me.
I've had this thing in my drawer for quite some time. I fly with it inside when I get bored.
He has to be approved.
This has no camera on it.
Okay.
And the controller for it is big. I mean, if you compare the two.
It has to be big enough to stay in your freaking ginormous hands.
But this will actually teach you how to fly a quadcopter.
Oh, really?
There's no stabilization of any type.
Okay. Does it have a left? How's the left stick? How's the mode 2 stick? Oh, wow. That will help you guys. If you want to learn, that is excellent. Very good, Kai. You now have gotten an A+. I just gave him a star. I'm going to put a star on his channel.
Oh, that's what I needed. Brownie points from Dad.
Brownie, he just got brownie points. So I'm just going to give, this is for Kai. Here we go here. All right, here we go. And I'm going to give him, I don't know, 5 stars right now. There we go. All right. Kai just got the 5-star review. Now, okay, so what is that thing going to run if you had to buy that thing? Hey, Michael.
They were on about $30, $35.
There you go. You now have the ability to learn how to fly FPV. And if Kai tells you you get the same stick commands, the same stick kind of response that you need, that's the only thing is the goggles. You're not flying through first person view, but you still need to learn how to fly with a not a spring loaded stick.
This is strictly line of sight.
Yep.
And with the different size, different colored props and the different colored lights front and back.
It kind of looks cool too.
To identify which way this thing is going.
I think it looks cool. What kind of batteries? 2S?
1S? 1S, 370, I believe. Little bitty dude.
And you can get like 10 of those for like $20.
That's a 380 milliamp 1S battery. Yeah, you buy 6 of them for $10 or something like that.
Yeah, it's amazing what's out there that can be very helpful. Now, on this other stream that I'm not going to say the name of, I'm not plugging anybody's stream right now because some people are kind of mean to other people. Not that I've got thick skin, but what I'm getting at is, some people are basically saying, you need to have a simulator. Yeah, I'm learning. Okay, I went down the list of things when I first started flying FPV of things that I thought would be helpful. And all I did was spend a lot of money. And I could have avoided that. One, I could have bought that. But I think you need a camera still. And a lot of these do have cameras. And you can actually modify something like that if it has a really like a high latency first person view camera with a box goggle and a phone. That's one way to do it cheaply without the goggles. But if you're getting up to the $100 range, you can already start looking at some of the little bind and fly, setup.
Oh, well, hello, Flight Path.
Flight Path's in the house. Hey, how you doing? It's good that he pops in every once in a while. He loves my artwork, I hope. But we're looking at right now. We're looking at alternatives. Learning quadcopter flying, FPV flying. But you don't. Okay, this is how good the simulator is. Up to the point of learning left stick commands and turning. That's it. You need to learn those things. You got to get the hand-eye coordination between if you're a left stick flyer, left stick throttle guy, and then you have to understand the stick relationship, and that's where you can crash a lot. And I still crash. I crash way more on a simulator than I do in real life. I crash way more on a simulator. It is so easy to crash on a simulator, but in real life, it's. I think it's a little bit more intuitive. Plus, you're going, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap! It's going to cost me money. It's going to cost. No, it's not. That's not one. But I think it's a little bit more forgiving in real airspace. I think you get more. You get more.
I like it. I like it when I crash on a water tower in the simulator because it gives you this nice little boing sound effect to go with it.
Boing. But anyway, you get so much out of a simulator. I would not pay. I would go. Kai suggests Curry Kitten, which is a very simple simulator. Find a controller that connects to it. You can buy a $30 controller. I think you had me buy the one that has the D16 and D6 protocol. What was that? D8, D16. I can't remember that crap. That's why you're here, Kai.
You mean the Beta FPV?
Well, mine's not a Beta FPV. Mine's a. I don't
you
know.
got that Emax one.
I got the Emax. Yeah, there's an Emax version of that I have. It's sitting in a box. I haven't used it, but they're decent controllers. I mean, if I were to go buy one of the little, okay, if Emax comes out with another, like a trainer, a 3-inch or a 2-inch trainer, I'll probably buy it and use that to fly it with. I think that's what they usually use for their. And then I've got goggles. I've got the Emax goggles, which I'll never use, and then I've got some that I bought from who did I buy it from? I bought them from Eat More Possum. He gave me some of his old. They're good. They're just they're the big, massive goggles, but they're perfect. Hey, BC Smith in the house. How you doing? BC, I've got your video, and we will definitely be looking at that video. So, fly far and wide. Yeah, FDJI. There you go. That's okay. You can put that up there.
No, Fly Far and Wide actually had a good point. You need to look at wings.
Yeah.
Because you definitely have the real estate for it.
Yeah, he's got the big flat.
You can bust through the desert with those things.
Right. I just have not been curious enough with fixed wing. I'm just not there yet. I'm in my comfort zone right now. John, let's see. Night Train, FP. Hey, I haven't seen you around in a while. Holy crap, it's been a while. Hey, Night Train, how you doing? Let's see here. Let's go down. Hey, there's my Nightbot showing up finally. I finally got that connected. So I have to remember every so often it logs out. So now it's logging back in. It just puts my reminders up, and it makes it nice so I don't have to mess with it. Let's see. Vaccine made me feel really, really, really bad. Ivan, I got the Moderna vaccine. I got 2 doses of that crap. The second dose made me feel really, really, really bad too. So, let's see. Grod means city. Thank you. Thank you very much, John. Very much appreciate. That's my, it's kind of like Strasse in German, right? That means street, right?
Yeah. Well,
avenue, whatever. Okay, all right. I'm not going to freaking pretend I know because I'm sitting with a German here. But Strasse, whatever freaking. Let's see. But I have to, let's see. Don't give a crap about COVID. Wow, good old America. It's okay, guys. You can say with that. I don't mind that. We're not going to get any conversations around. I don't even care. Let's see. Really, really bad. Let's see. My doc said it's because my immune system had a very strong response. That's good. Yes. Having a good immune response is very good. Eat More Possum. I will get the what the frick goggles did he get me? I can't remember. He gave them to me for real cheap. I don't, and I still have them because I know I'm going to use them. Let's see, dyes. I meant to say. I don't know, man. Freaking Ivan, we gotta let you freaking chill for a minute. Patrick Marsh is in the house. Hey, how you doing, Patrick? It's good to see you guys. Man, the freaking gang's all here today. Thank you guys for popping in. You know who I'd like to see, who I haven't seen in a long time, that hasn't popped in forever? Skang from Scotland. He used to pop in all the time. So I'm going to freaking send him an email if I can find his freaking address and go, hey, Skang, get your butt back in here. His wife probably doesn't let him.
It's midnight for them, so.
I know. It gets hard. I understand that too. Let's see. Sunrise, HDR.
But while you're doing that, let's remind everybody that we're on the simulcast on both channels. So sometimes for us to get to your comments might take a minute because both of those are being funneled into one stream on our end, and there's some hiccups in that system.
Right. So, and we want. I'm trying to Kai's channel. I mean, he's building his content. He's building his idea library right now. And he also, he starts to build up the watch hours and things like that. It just takes time, and it's helpful if you want to join on either stream. If you want to pop in and run Lonestar stream, or you want to run them both, do it. Why not? I mean, if you got a computer that can run them both, do it. I would appreciate it. Or even run. I don't care if there's another stream that's going live. It's good for everybody. So that you run everybody's streams and then comment and interact. It always helps. So, and without interaction, it's not fun. I think at the end of the last stream, we had like 5 people just kind of going at it, and it really turned out to be a fun stream. And it was hard to get off that one. That was the one where it was my son's birthday, so we couldn't. All right, I gotta get Kai in my Nightbot too. I can actually send Nightbot stuff to his channel as well. See, my only non-DJI drone I ever buy is probably a 3D drone. A 3D. Like 3DR, you mean? I don't know.
So Sunrise Water Media is just talking about soldering a new board in his Tiny Hawk and having problems.
A Tiny Hawk problem?
Well, his Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle, he blew the board on it. They sent him a new board, and he had to put that in.
Is it easy to burn out the ESCs on that thing?
I think it's easy to burn out any ESC.
Yeah.
Especially this time of year where some of us even have snow on the ground, and they bury their quads in the snow. Shortening them across.
All right. But thanks. I appreciate Fly. I know you caught that later, but Flight Path joined us for a minute. That was nice of him. Thank you. Popping in. Actually, a channel that I can tell you right now that I really enjoy to watch. He basically, if I need camera like info, that's the guy I go to. One of them. Does some pretty good camera info. Actually, one of the places I go to get camera information that, there's some really good camera channels out there that are not drone channels. And my favorite, it is the wackiest channel ever. It's Camera Conspiracies. He is a nutcase. He's Canadian, so that basically tells you a little bit right there. But I really enjoy that. I haven't been like watching a lot. He's like the master of Sony and Fuji, and he has a little bit of fun when he does it. So very, very fun. So if you want to learn a little bit of camera stuff, like full frame camera stuff, he does do GoPro. Did I see him do Osmo Pocket? He usually borrows them. He never buys those. I think he has his go-to cameras, and I don't know what he's using right now.
Probably go broke if you try to buy every camera.
Well, you can't, yeah. And there's a camera, and the best thing is if you can get a camera company to partner up with you, that really helps, and then you can plug them. So, but yeah, if you could get that, that would be nice. I learned 3D helicopters. I flew 3D helicopters. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little bit of video fun right now. I'm going to show you something. This is actually BC Smith.
What you were going to show us some weird statistics earlier?
Not yet. That's later in the stream. Once I get another couple, I need to get my courage up before I go to the statistics. This is interesting. So let's check this out. This is just one of those fun video, when things you just capture it and you're like, oh wow. Like one day I was flying and I fly in blue sky some days, and in the background I was talking and somebody said that 2 airplanes just crossed near miss paths. And when you're looking at something that's at 35, 40,000 feet, everything looks like they're hitting. And 2 airplanes behind me were doing this. And they were probably military jets, is my guess. And they went like this. and I mean, literally right next to each other. And you can see in the sky a giant X. So, and somebody pointed that out on my video. I thought that was kind of cool. But this one was put up by, let me just post to get this thing here. Let me share the screen. Kind of interesting. Now, Kai's never seen this one. We go full screen. All righty. There we go. Okay, so this one is Alien Moon. Okay. Now you can see this cloud formation. And that's kind of cool how the moon is lighting up the clouds. So check this out as it's playing through. Let's go ahead and see. And watch the moon and watch as the wind starts to move that. I thought that's really cool. Can you see the good that he gets the fast forward there? Now his son Carter's probably over there sledding. This is what your dad's doing while you're sledding. Check that out. Isn't that cool? Isn't that sweet? Now, dude, that's a real alien. So you know. But isn't that neat? That's like that reminds me of the Terminator. If you think about it, where one eye is kind of like is mechanical and the other one's human. Isn't that neat? But that's Alien Moon. BC Smith put that up. So check that video out if you get a chance.
Is this why I chime in my best Arnold accent? I'll be back.
I'll be back. Alien Moon right there. Alien Moon. So I thought that was pretty cool. So great job. That is a cool capture for sure. Look at the sky though. I think that's definitely somebody's got their iPhone going or to get that maybe what camera did you use for that, by the way? Is BC, are you still on there? What camera did you use for that capture?
Probably his phone.
I'm just curious because that's a pretty good shot. To get a moon shot with a phone is hard. Especially to get it to zoom in that far. So I just thought that was kind of fun. So good job. That was a fun capture. So very cool. So very nice. But I think, is there any, let's see.
iPhone 12 Pro.
There you go. Well, there you go. Cause I'm still.
Isn't that how that works? Whenever you get these shots that are like 1 in a million, the only camera you have with you is your phone.
Well, that's why it's important that you have a really good phone. Probably, if I'm going to do a vlog, if I'm like out of the country and I'm like, I want to get like some really natural, like normal dad random stuff doing things, you need to have just your phone ready to go. And the iPhone, this is an iPhone 11, I think. I'm not quite to the 12 yet. I'm almost there. I'll probably go from 11 to 13. I'm going for lucky 13. So
There's
So
not going to be a 13.
I'm going right to lucky 13, man.
No, they're gonna skip 13. They're gonna go straight for 20. Just like
Okay, all right.
did.
It's time for the ultimate list because Kai is freaking
Okay.
chomping at
Well,
the bit.
we got new arrival, AZ drone dude. Welcome.
Oh, here we go. Arizona. I'm guessing that's AZ is Arizona drones. All right. Very cool. Thank you for popping in. We just had a little bit of video fun, and check out the stream if you missed that. Very cool. But yeah, BC's supposed to be watching freaking Carter, sledding. He's like, Dad, watch me, Dad. I'm coming down the hill. Ah! He's going like this, and your dad's got his he's looking at some freaking cloud and the moon, and that I'd be doing the same thing, by the way. Son, yes, it was a very good. You were very fast. I could see, give him some critique when he gets up the hill. Next thing, don't run into don't run into the little kid down below there. You're an expert, All right, so that's all right, here we go. The ultimate. Now, this was from phillyByAir.com. Okay. No connection to other channels. So phillyByAir.com. This guy's got a drone company, and he did it says as of January 2021 statistics. So here we go. These are as of January 2021 statistics for there were 1.782 million drones registered by the FAA. Now, these are registered FAA. Now, think about the ones that are not registered. Okay, there's probably another million that are unregistered drones. What do you think that number is, Kai? Do you think?
I think it's at least what you've got registered.
Yeah, you think? You think the unregistered ones? What do you think? You think it equals the registered ones, or is much less? There's few people that are unregistered.
I think there's as many unregistered as there are registered.
That's what I was thinking too. 71% of these registrations were for recreational purposes. So there we go. We're starting to open up a door, right, Kai? 71% of us are not going to get our 107s. Okay. That's a lot of freaking unregistered drones, guys. 27% of registrations were from commercial operations. The FAA has only awarded 208,010 remote pilot certificates of 1.782 million registered drones.
Are you in that number, or are you on top of that number?
As of I know I wasn't registered at that time quite yet, but I am now. So it's 208,011 right now. No, I was done by January. I was done in January. So yeah, I'm part of that.
But there's probably some leg with the data from the FAA. So
that looks like I would not doubt that isn't a real number.
It is a real number, but for them to compile that number and actually publish it, there's some sort of lag. So,
well, right,
probably at the end of December, and that's the number that got
yeah, that's true, right? Just like you're saying that I don't know when this number was published. This guy is claiming that it was published published by January, as of January 2021.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And yeah, but if FAA released that number on January 1st.
Right. 15% of Americans have never flown a drone. Okay. I don't know where that's, you can easily put that together. 24% of them are men, and only 10% are women, which I would say it would be higher than that. I think that statistic's a little skewed. I think there's way more male flyers. Has nothing to do with male versus women. It's just interest. It's geek stuff. But I am always surprised with actual numbers than when they're actually.
That is why the FAA is now shooting for gender neutral language.
Well, I think that number will grow, especially with the FPV hobby. Girls like exhilarating sports too, and As close as you ever have to actually flying a quad, you you get it from FPV. Okay, if you can't afford a freaking Cessna 170 and you don't want to rent one for $200 an hour, you can basically fly a quad. So, drone membership by age. Now this one's very interesting. Here we go. 18 to 24. Now it says that between 30 and 54 is where most drone flyers are. Yes, most registered drone flyers. Look at 65. There's a huge drop off. So I better get flying because it's only downhill from here.
Well, yeah, you're already fixing to drop off in 3 years here.
Oh, I can fly anything, even a matchstick. Yeah, BC flies a lot of stuff, man. He's a true drone FPV nutcase like us. Definitely a lot older. 8% of Americans own a drone. 9% of men own a drone, and 7% of women. Now that's 7 or 9% of that small group of that 8%. So of that 8%, I don't understand how that works out. This is drone ownership by age. Okay, this is where we get into the drone market. Here we go. This is where you get into, we start looking at the, where the drone hobby is going to go. Now, if only 200,000 or 300,000 people are actually like literally FAA licensed, you could look at it as, hey, I could get licensed and I probably could find work. But you understand that most unlicensed people are flying probably the majority of the flights for real estate, for like the guy, like this weekend when I saw that person flying for that wedding, that guy flying that drone, that photographer, there's no way in hell that guy had an FAA certificate, not even close. And I think if I ever see somebody flying like that, not for any purpose of being mean or even caring, I would go up to him and say, "Hey, do you happen to hold an FAA?" I was just curious, mostly out of curiosity. Do you hold an FAA certificate? I would like to ask that. Just curious, out of curiosity.
Yeah, but he don't have any obligation to answer you.
No, but it would be totally out of, yeah. I'm just, I could be, most people would tell you, I think. I could ask him, I could ask him, do you know that there's actually a way you can become certified? I could be more creative with my question. Do you know there's a way of actually becoming certified, And I just thought that it would be interesting to you, because I just went through a program and I could talk about that and go, hey, this is cool. And then I would like to hear their response because it would be totally in a regular conversation, not in a probing way. You don't want to go, hey, did you know that you're illegally flying and I'm a real a-hole for telling you? It's kind of like that. So let's see, 2019, the construction segment held the largest market share. Okay.
You mean like the apartments where I live at announcing to everybody that they hired a photographer to take drone footage of this apartment complex? And you live in protected airspace for the military Air Force base that's just within, a few miles of here. And you only wonders how the heck he get permission to fly.
He didn't. That's the whole thing. So I'm not gonna end up being one of those people. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going there, but I'm definitely gonna announce, to the world, hey, I know the rules and I'm freaking flying, doing my best to fly within them. And of course, every so often, kind of push it to the limit, but I think it helps to learn that stuff. And I think that if somebody wants to work with you to get better at it and to get you compliant, then Then at least you get it gives you.
I think if we're going to work on anything, we're going to have to work on those people that were in the chat for that FAA DAC meeting the other day.
Oh yeah. We need to go down that hole, don't we, right now?
Has anybody watched the Drone Advisory Committee meeting 2 days ago? It was televised. It was broadcast on YouTube. It was broadcast on Facebook, I believe, and whatever else that they had.
Let's see. Hold on here. Development. Let's see. FAA Drone Advisory Committee. It's right here. This is the website for that right here. I'm just trying to see if they have it. They uploaded the 2020. Yeah, right there. There was a virtual meeting right there, and on the 24th. So what do you note from that again? How was the tone?
Well, the meeting itself was broadcast to the public. However, they were not interested in any comments. And the way those meetings work is you have to submit your comments or questions ahead of time to be heard at any of these events, apparently. But there were a number of people in the live stream on YouTube and leaving all sorts of colorful comments and remarks.
Like really immature stuff. And that's where we're getting to.
Immature is not the right word for it. Some of that stuff was downright criminal. Like, I have my drone weaponized, or my drone is a bomb, or, just things like that don't help us.
No.
FAA is not going to take the hobbyists seriously that come up with crap like that.
And that's kind of the other thing we're getting into is, how, I know I've been on both sides of the compliance issue. I've been on the rebel side, the rebellious side. And now, to me, it was important. And, especially for as long as I've been doing this, to become compliant, because I want to keep doing it. And I don't want to be hassled. I don't want to have the stress and I don't want to, put my family in a situation where they might be sued or I'd be fined for something. So, I'm going to do everything I can to put myself now. And then somebody goes, hey, I'm going to throw I'm going to stick a freaking, a stick of dynamite on my drone. I'm going to fly it into a freaking airplane, freaking induction, that. And every time, like when this last plane incident happened, the one with the fan blade that became compromised on the Colorado 777 aircraft. The first thing I thought about was, oh my God, he was on final and somebody flew a drone into his freaking turbofan.
He won final.
Yeah.
He just took off from Denver.
Oh, right. He was just as bad. You're just taking off. You're still too low to recover. Well, obviously he wasn't, but I think he was over 6,000 feet. I listened to the FAA recording, the radio of that, just to listen to it. And yeah, he was well above 6,000 feet, but that's not enough to recover a 777. Obviously he had enough speed and he was under full power, but scary. And
he still had a second engine.
Yes, he had a fully functioning second engine, and I forget how much thrust comes out of one of those Pratt and Whitney engines. It's a massive amount, and I don't know how many people were on the plane. So, but they were loaded down with fuel, so I'm sure they immediately started dumping fuel and going through their check down protocol. But it just gets you scared every time that happens. And now, a bunch of you guys are going to buy Quasimodo. Whoa! Some of you guys are you've never had goggles on before, and you're like, I'm going into manual mode. You're going to be buzzing around and crap, and you're going to be thinking everything is cool. And more than likely you're going to be crapping your pants going, oh, that's really what's going to be happening. Oh, if you've never flown FPV, but you'll get it.
I'll fly for about 3 seconds, crash that thing, and then I'll go back in the box and back to Best Buy, and they're going to take the 15% restocking fee. And
this is what's going to happen in manual mode. You're going to put it in manual mode, right? Because you have to do it on the ground. And you're going to put it manual, and it's going to go. And you're going to like, what happened? And you're going to be looking through your goggles and shit. Oh! It's okay, guys. This is just a rocket. It can handle this. And if this crashes, it's gonna live. Yours is not. This one is about 200 and I think I can get this brand new now for about 250 now or two. Well, it's got a full air unit in it. But I can fix everything on this. I can put brand new props on for like, I don't know, $1.50. The air unit costs money, but it's protected through this aluminum frame and this it's completely freaking like there's nothing expensive that's exposed, including the camera, which I so smartly finally put TPU freaking mounts over the top of them. But your quad and it's $25 propellers. And my 50-cent propellers. Anyway, I'm going to go any further there. I didn't say the word. Did I say the name? Did I say Quasimodo?
Is it a Mavic?
Oh, I got to put my glasses back on. I'm like blind. No. Oh, I can't. I'm trying to read my my chat there. All right, here we go. We got to get the stats back up. Hold on here. I got to put the stats back up here. But yeah, a bunch of people put up some really inappropriate comments, and we don't need that. We need good, constructive things, and and it seems like sometimes it's the black sheep. No pun intended. The FPV crowd, that are very experienced, that are pissed and just want to fly and be left alone. And those you guys have to fight, man. You guys got to battle, and sometimes the battle, I think, is to just do things right. And what I think is going to happen is the federal government is going to give you a space of the air that you can fly in, and you'll be happy. The sub 200 range, which is what we fly at mostly. AGL 200, bam. Most of us don't get higher than the 100 feet when we're flying. Sometimes we punch it, and we flip around and let it, fall upside down and things like that. But 6.4% annual growth of drones in the U.S. estimated to be about 6.4% per year. So you add 6.4% to that number that I'm telling you. Number of recreational drones in the U.S. is forecast to peak around 1.5 million. They say peak, but I don't know what that means. Meaning that there's nobody else going to become interested in the hobby. People are going to die off, and that's going to balance. I don't know.
Well,
commercial drones,
they're going to have new ones, but old ones going to drop off.
Yeah, so. Your old freaking nuts are going to drop off someday. Yep. And then 2024 it says the FAA will double the commercial. That I totally agree, and it might even be bigger, that number. So that doubling. Let's see, 2019. Let's see. Let's go up to the next one. FAA waivers. Nighttime operations. About 50% of airspace authorizations were approved for controlled airspace in FAA. I don't know what that means. Nighttime operation represents the most common type of waiver. So, like Ken Herron, he has a nighttime waiver. I think they already put in the wording that nighttime waivers are going to be something you're going to be able to test into, right? And you're going to be able basically you won't need a waiver, basically. You're going to be able
hobbyists don't need a waiver right now as is. And they just made it easier for commercial.
Right. So, and they opened the door for commercial flight. It makes no sense that a commercial pilot with a strobe can't fly.
Well, when Amazon wants to deliver the tube socks, then you'd be able to do it at night too.
DJI owns nearly 80% of the market of the United States drones. Now, of course, none of the recent banning, government bans, has any effect on you guys flying drones. You just can't fly it for the government. There you go. You can fly it for your own purposes. You can fly it for commercial reasons. You can fly it for whatever you want it to fly for. But if you get a government contract, they'll say, nah, sorry, you got to fly. You can't fly DJI. Okay. Commercial drones market is expected to reach 6.30 billion by 2026. So why aren't any freaking companies like Skydio, which they're coming out with aircraft. Why aren't they trying to get a piece of that pie? I just don't understand that. DJI makes the popular Phantom, not Phantom, and Mavic. Okay, so that's that article that I found right there. But that was Philly by Air. So I just wanted you to see that. I actually have some other things I wanted to hit, and I can't remember. I wrote them on some paper, and it's in my pocket of my jeans, and I'm wearing shorts now, so I can't think of.
Your jeans already on the washer.
Yeah, they're all right. So, Andy, UK has opened up all commercial operations to anyone owning and registering a drone. You just take insurance, register a company, and pay the taxes. Yeah, it's all about the big dollar there, Woody. It's all about that freaking big freaking. What, they don't call it the Benjamin. What do they call it there? The Queen Elizabeth II. It's all about the Queen Elizabeth II's. What's on the freaking dollar? The £1 note. Winston Churchill? Or nah. I've seen a £1 coin, and Winston Churchill was on it. It was a £1, I believe, but it was a coin. It was freaking big. It was thick, probably way old. So guys, I'm on Old Smoky right now.
Oh boy.
There'll be no drone flying for me.
It's the Queen on the £1 note.
I think I have to go check to see if I've got any mail. I think it's time for a walkabout. And I'm prepared for that right now. I'm prepared for a walkabout right now, man.
No, you're going to walk about and pick up your package?
I'm going to see if it's there. I don't know. It might not be there. It said it was supposed to be. I'm guessing it is. So I'm setting up.
What makes you think your wife didn't get a hold of it already and dispose of it?
I'm actually excited for this. Okay, I think it's going to be fun. So I think this is going to be kind of fun. There we go. Right. Let's see. There we go.
Oh boy, he's about to take us on a ride. And now we got echo.
All right, there's no echo now. So
yes,
I'm getting good at this. I'm getting good at this game.
No, there's echo.
Oh, it's because it's picking the microphone. The microphone of an iPhone is really good. It just gives you an idea of why you should have an iPhone and not any other camera. All right, we're going to go check and see what's going on down here. What I should do is go to the bathroom. Huh? No, better not. That would be really bad. We got to go. We got to check to see if the package arrived. It didn't. Uh-oh, maybe not. Let's see. Oh my gosh. My daughter's friend got a tattoo. I just got a message that just popped through. Nope. Dang it. I was hoping so bad for that. Oh crap. I should have changed my freaking thing over. Dang it, Dad Random. I can't change that. Here, let me fix that. Hold on, crap. I don't think my package arrived. So
you heard it here first. Dat Random's package list now.
I don't have a package. I'm package list. I'm still gonna go take a trip. There we go. Ooh, wait, we gotta fix that here. I gotta get this fixed. No, can I change that? Yeah, I can go there. Because Dad Random's gone. All right.
Yeah, but the echo's there.
There's no echo out here now, is there?
You
hear an
being
echo?
called.
No. All right. All right. It's time to go out to the no. We got to double check here. Steve. Oh, he's getting fed. It's time for Steve getting fed. Feeding time for Steve. All right. We got to say hi to Steve. Steve. It's food time, so he doesn't care.
I'm getting fed.
Steve's pretty good.
He listens better than you.
He does. That's why my wife likes him. Because he listens. All you gotta do is have food.
She said the same word applied to you.
He's like, look, he's at attention. He's like super attentive.
Right.
That's fun. All right. But all right, I'm going outside for a minute. It's so nice. The weather's improved. So, okay, so Texas has gone to crap recently, and our weather we had a lot of wind. Look at that. It's nice now. Isn't that great? Just love it. Going out to the no-fly zone. Won't be long before we're just going to go out here all the time. So here we go. Look at that. Look at this. The whole fleet is waiting for me. They knew I was coming out here. And they all got batteries on them. Hell yeah.
And they all have working cameras?
Yep, and they all got working cameras. Isn't that awesome?
No broken arm?
Now, yeah, these suckers are ready to freaking roll, man. Look at this bad boy. Look at that fat battery on there. Bam! Yeah, the weekend's coming when you got charged, ready to go. And Lion batteries, you can just leave them charged all weekend. You can just charge them up on Wednesday and fly them on freaking Friday.
That's what I need to do. You had to start getting batteries charged.
Now this one here, guys, this is my new love. This is, of course, that's the one if you watched that last video, this is the one where I was just popping it. I mean, these are the ones that they have the Toka motors on them. What are they? Toka. What number are they? They're 3800 kV.
1206.
1206s. Yep. Yeah. So these things this thing is like the most overpowered quad, 3-inch quad there is, and it literally this is so much fun to fly. You can fly this around trees in the park, and of course it's got the same Nebula Pro camera that the long range does, and I'm excited to fly long range too. So I want to fly around things now. I want to get back into the where there's some obstacles, but I'm ready to break this camera. But you can see that we've got the camera inset now. It's not poking out. And that's the key to survival with this thing. It can still break, but it's not the same protection as this. This one's got, it's got and Kai, you printed these for me, and this is the one I cut it down a little bit. You see, I cut it down to fit.
Yeah, you have to cut them down to fit on the Nebula Pro.
Yeah, but that really turned out really good. And this one's ready. I'm gonna fly I'm probably gonna do a little park fun and do a little Instago. Guys, I know I'm freaking negligent. I should have bought the SMO camera by now. I've waffled on that decision. I know I need to do it. It's the lightest.
Well, we're still waiting on the final test results from Eat More Possum. He's doing the endurance test to it right now.
But this thing weighs like about this is like 2 pounds of freaking drone right here. This is probably like 900. No, I don't even know. I can't weigh this with my scale. That's how much. But this puppy is 107 legal only. Well, hobbyist too. But this thing is this is a little bit over 250, and this is under 250. So this one's ready to go. This is a 700 pack. I do have those thousands. They advertise those 1,000 mAh packs. I know I talked about them a million times, but those I've never got any good performance out of them. I've never. They sag. They're not meant to do any kind of aerobatics, so you just gotta. But I've only got I've got no more than 5.5 minutes out of them, I think. I flew at long range for almost 7 minutes. So that's all you'll get out of those packs. Those 1,000 4S packs.
Now, what does the weight of the 1000 4S compare to that 700 4S power drone?
They're about the same. So there's no savings whatsoever. You're better off with an 850, I think. I think that's why everybody comes back.
Well, I'm trying to keep an eye on the weight.
Well, the 850 weight is. I could do a quick test on it. You know, I can just go grab the 2 batteries and we'll just test it right now. Yeah, I'll go grab one of the 1000s, and I'll put them both on there. But I'm trying to figure out. You lose so much punch when you put one of these puppies on. So let's do a quick.
You grab for the 700 too?
Yeah, I got a 700. I got one in here. So we'll but we're gonna put these on a 3-inch. Or you want them on the long?
No, I just want them on the scale. Either way.
We'll do it. We will do that. Look at that, and this is so nice. This tree is getting nice and big. I'm so happy. It's gonna shade off this wall back here, and it's really hot on that wall in the summer. So, yeah. So nice. No more freaking snow. No more frozen pipes, right, Kai?
Well, I didn't have any frozen pipes here, so I got lucky. I was extremely lucky.
Yeah.
Through the entire storm, I haven't lost power.
You didn't get the surprise electric bill either, right? You weren't on the
not yet. Not yet.
Oh man, let's hope now. Let's keep the fingers crossed. I think the state of Texas has got that nailed down. You can't do that to people. You can't freaking say, one day that they got a $15,000 freaking bill. When they make, $50,000 a year or $30,000 a year. All right, let me fix this.
And Ben's in the house. Howdy.
Let's switch this thing out. Let's turn me off here. There we go. All right, we're back.
It was an echo.
Yeah, I gotta turn that up. Turn that off. Best thing is just to turn it off. There we go. All right. Okay. Real quick.
Get out your scale.
Get the scale out of here. All right. Well, you gotta get the white dust off of it. Hold on. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Speaking of white dust.
There's no white dust left in freaking
they busted a cocaine shipment in Germany, in Hamburg, this week. 16 tons of cocaine. They were trying to bring it in sheetrock mud. And
they're getting ready for October.
Here comes in boxes. They're like foot by foot by foot. There's a plastic liner in it, and it just has the sheetrock mud in it. And they hollered out that sheetrock mud and stuffed it full with cocaine. They had a total of 16 tons of cocaine, worth somewhere around 5 billion euros.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that is so much. That's
a lot of blow.
A lot of blow. Okay, so these batteries, they're exactly the same weight. So I'll give you. So this is the 700. Okay, here Yeah, obviously, I don't know if I can even put it on camera. I probably can't, so that's okay. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. I could have put it on
Oh
my
boy.
phone, but I'm not gonna. I could have turned the sound off, couldn't I? So this one is weighing in at 82.27. This is the 700. So that's this one. This is the Pyrodrone 700. Really good deal. We got, I think, two for like $26, something like that.
And that's
And
the
then
75C rating.
yeah, 75C. This one is 82.44. The 1100, and that's a 60C 4S1P. So these are basically the exact same battery. They weigh the exact same amount. Okay, that's a 4S, and this is a 4S as well. They're both 4S. They're just a little They're just built a little differently. If you look at them from the side, I kind of like this flat design, but for some reason, this one's just not. It's not performing very well. Now this is a high voltage battery, and you'd think that this would be better, and it's just not. If this would give you the high voltage amount or number that it claimed, it'd be a long range flyer. And this one was basically doing the same thing. So there's no gain, there's no weight, and you're just losing power. This one you can't really. Well, you kind of can, but you don't get the punch. Even though this is 4S, it's the C rating just a little low. But they're not that far apart. 75 and 60. That's only 15C. And I did. So. But I really like Pyrodrone. It is my go-to place. I really like these guys.
Well, but the thing is, you can't always trust the battery manufacturers with those C ratings.
Right.
And there's apparently is not, there's no real standard. Like in Europe or in Germany, we have the DIN standards.
Right.
DIN. You've seen that 3-letter abbreviation all over German stuff. DIN, right. Deutsche Industrienorm, German industrial norm.
Okay.
And if it's that standard, it's etched in stone. I mean,
right. It's got an official weight. It's official. It can't deviate.
There's no room for negotiation. If it's in that norm, it's etched in stone, and you're not getting around that.
I'm doing another weight example. I'm putting it on I'm putting something else on here. But yeah, it's so here it is on the quad. Let's see. So on the 3-inch, it's 225. So I've got the Instago. You put the Instago on there, and you get to 250 or 244.35. So with the Instago 360 on that, either of those batteries, you're well under the weight, 244. That's why I love this size. The 4-inch, 3-inch. You got tons of fun.
Well, if the batteries weigh the same, then you'd be under with.
Yeah. So if I put the SMO camera on this, I'd have 4K with stabilization, with the Insta. What's it called? Instago is they call it. I forget what their name is. They got their own form of stabilization, but you're underweight and you get beautiful footage. I mean, I get Mavic Faux footage with this right here. Mavic Faux. Okay. Not too far off from this.
You don't even have props in view.
No props in view. I can get my footage off of here. And this right here cost me $290, $292 or something like that. And you add a battery to it. Of course, you got to put a battery on it. Guys, I'm not out freaking thousands of dollars, and I'm into.
If you get a chance, if you get a chance, go look at Captain Drone. He just released a review
Like Captain Drone. Everybody does.
of the Beta FPV 95X V3. And part of his review, he's flying the SMO camera and the Nebula Pro camera. He's got the footage of both cameras side by side. And you will be surprised how little difference there is between the two.
Wow. That is a now the SMO should, with 4K should, obviously you get noise when you do fly full, because it's supposed to be a 4K 60 camera.
It is, yeah, it is 4K 60 camera on there.
But I'm definitely going to do it. I'm thinking I'm going to, now you heard it today. I think I'm going to pull the trigger probably Monday, maybe this weekend, maybe tonight because of old Smokey. But I think I'm going to finally get that camera. I think I need to. I think there's just there's too much upside to what it can do. And with all the footage that's going to come out from the, Quasimodo, I think I can match it. I think I can create the same video. So what I'm going to do is wait for all the height video to come out, and I am going to make exactly the same footage that they're making with that thing. And it might be even more cool. And I think there's a lot of footage out there that's already more cool. People that are diving the, freaking, skyscrapers, people that are flying in, even like RC Shim, he puts up some great stuff where he's flying the Alps and things like that. So I'm afraid of the cost that somebody, and some of you guys, I mean, and I don't want to, there's going to be a little bit of jealousy for me when you guys buy that thing and start flying it. I don't think I'm going to join that club. I just don't. I think I'm going to stay out of the club. I think for the first time, I'm going to stay out of the DJI club for just one time. And then when the Mavic 3 comes out, I'm jumping back on the freaking bandwagon. The real Mavic 3.
Yeah.
Because it'll be amazing. And I want to fly an amazing drone once in a while. So, yep, the DC3 is another beast 3-incher. Yeah, BC. This looks cool when you buy it, I'm actually thinking about getting a Diet. I wish the Diatone 5-inch had an F7 flight controller. I really think that I don't have my long range up here, but I think the long range is perfect with what they put in it electronically. And I think this one falls short with the F405. This is an F4 or what? Not 411. Yeah, and the 405, would allow me, because I think that's the F405 that they have on the 4 and the 5-inch. But they're very small. I mean, look at that. That's just really impressed with this. It's so much fun and so fixable, And any one of you guys that wants to fly these other things, you guys can fix this. You'll crash it and you can fix most of it. You put an arm on it, throw a motor on it. You'll be able to put a prop on it, but you ain't going to be able to fix the $300 care refresh package that you're going to have to buy. I can buy a whole new drone with your care refresh package.
Yep, at $319, that's not hard to do.
So Kai's talking me out of it, and I think this is the time he finally successfully did. Because right now, being somewhat, outside of my normal brain, I still don't have any interest in flying that other thing with everything I've learned about it. I think that at this time, DJI finally made the big mistake of TMI, too much information. And it's helped me. Now, they could force me into the DJI new stuff by, basically making a new Vista, making a Vista V.2, or making a This is what they're going to kill us with right here, with the Air Unit 2, and I'm buying that. And then I'm going to have to buy the new goggles, and then I'm screwed at that point. But I'm in on that.
I think that's just a matter of firmware, but
yeah.
Eventually we're going to have to go to the V2 goggles, but the V2 goggles by themselves are a lot cheaper than that whole package thing that they're going to be offering.
The $150 battery doesn't make me too excited. The $25 props don't make me excited. Those are things that, I mean, in the FPV world, you have to replace. And, so and as much as I want to be excited, all people have done is they've hyped this thing up, and people that admit that they don't do much FPV flying, or none, claim a lot of things without any information. And I don't mind that. I mean, I say a lot of things too, but it's,
Smooth Species got it right there. Experienced FPV pilot won't be getting that DJI FPV drone. It's targeted first-time flyers or cinematic flyers looking to cross over.
Yeah,
and that's what it is, and that's why I call it the Mavic now, because
it's not the right crossover. I don't think it's going to work, because I think the people that would cross over to FPV, if they just flew something like you showed us, Kai, early in the show, and they just learned it, and then you add goggles to it, and there's a lot of good trainers out there. I think you get out in a park, you get in the open air.
Well, they should have named it the XPV.
XPV, yeah. And I think
by definition, it is first-person view.
Yeah.
So you have that goggles, you have the camera on the front of it. That is FPV, but it was either probably just a very clever marketing stunt for them to call it the FPV, which created a lot of controversy, which the controversy then contributed to the hype.
Right. It's not, and then you guys are going to spend
a company that all they've been making so far is camera drones.
Yeah.
On highly,
they do a great job at it, by the way. I love the cameras. When I put up the Mavic Air, Mavic Mini video, you can hardly tell a damn bit of difference between the video footage. It's so good.
But I mean, we're talking about a company that all they've been making so far is camera drones, and everything is on highly proprietary technology.
Right.
And it shouldn't be shocking to us that that new product is highly proprietary technology.
Right. And FPV doesn't like proprietary. We're trying to be open source about things. We want to have we want user decisions on batteries, because every battery gives us a different flight characteristic, and you can't get that with a proprietary system. And it's fun to decide, hey, I'm going to try this battery.
Yeah, you go, from what you have to lithium, the LiPo to the lithium ion.
That a pack you made there, Kai? Is that one of yours?
That's the pack. That's one of the packs that I made.
Show them your 3S pack. This is where I think I want to get a 3S pack, and Kai's making them right there. That's your 3S long range pack, and Kai's going to do a video here real soon comparing the 4 and the 3S.
I'll be out with it tomorrow at the Fly Day.
Yeah, so it'll be cool. I'm really looking forward to that. So check that out as soon as as soon as Lonestar gets his video up with the 2 packs. It'll be really interesting, and make sure you give us a lot of detail about it, because I really am interested in flight times and weights and how everything kind of meshes out. Because what I've heard from people that have done the same. There's only been one other comparison with a 4S.
Well, he was the inspiration for all this. RC Schim, our Austrian guy.
So RC Schim he's the mastermind. and we're gonna validate his experiment. And he's
Our
very good.
Jim did a very good video on different lithium-ion batteries and long-range quads. He flew the 4S, the 3S, and then 4S 2P.
BC says the result in a year later will make this field filled with flyers. I hope so. I anybody that's crossed over, and guys, it's not easy. Meaning that you're very reluctant because you think about the forward cost, goggles, controller. Guys, I literally could just stay where I'm at as long as I can find vistas and air units. I can just stay right where I'm at. And I can just keep recycling the ones I've got as long as I don't try them out. I could literally stay this place in the hobby if that's where I wanted to go. And of course, I'm not going to stay here forever. But how long have the V1 goggles have been around? 2 years now?
Yeah, about a year and a half.
So to me, that's validation for going in the next step. Now, a lot of people, I'm sick of I'm too old to do this. Stop that. Stop saying I'm not too old. Go to Grumpy. It's who in Florida? Who's the other older flyer? He's a FPV. He's a long fixed wing.
What? BTDR.
No, not BTDR. No. No, the no, he's an older guy, real old guy. I'm thinking about a guy that is a good flyer. He's a big time hobbyist. It's Old Man in a Drone. I think it's him. Yeah, he flies FPV. I've seen him. I saw him fly that little, and I think he flew lots of fixed wing. He's one of those 20 to 30 year pilots that's been flying RC for a long time, and he just said, okay, I'm going to do it. And I watched him out there sitting in a lawn chair. He's at least 60 years old, 65. He's flying all over hell. He's probably 70. But it just takes practice. It's like anything, and wear some, and with the goggles, you can wear glasses underneath them. I don't even wear glasses under my goggles anymore. I just adjust them now because I see fine with if you wear readers. So,
well, Smart Space is bringing up a good point about making the air unit night friendly. And while they're doing that, they also need to make the power band a bit more compatible.
You're talking about the camera choices because, I think I watched the video. Is it Fox here? It's got a night camera for flying completely in the dark. It's the night vision camera. It's literally, it's freaking big, but.
And Trapper John has found this.
Trapper John's but where are these guys coming from? And it's 5:30, man. We're ready to close this show up. Custom Lion sounds dangerous.
A stranger to guests.
No, Ivan, you don't need regulators. You basically the Lion battery is made for FPV. The regulator is in the flight control system. Yeah, you're right. It does need a regulator, but in the flight control system is a voltage regulator. So you just put the correct number of cells, 3S, 4S. You wire them in series series, and you put a balance lead on them. I haven't made one yet. I mean, Kai's made them, but I've seen them being made. It's not rocket science. Maybe it is. It's flight science, but they're very inexpensive to make. You bought 10 Lion cells for like $4, $4.50 a piece, something like that.
They're about, actually, the good cells are about $8 a piece right now.
Yeah. But you can get decent one. The Korean cells. Is that what you got? You got the Korean or Japanese cells?
I've got the Sony Murata.
Yeah,
that's the VTC6 cells.
Right. I think. Which are really good cells. I mean, you're getting excellent. We'll find out. Obviously, we'll see, but they're all the same. And you're looking. The ones I've got, I think mine are the same cells in my Lion pack for my long range, and I can fly it twice. I fly it one time. I like to just take a break for a minute, fly for 6 or 7 minutes, and then you can just stop, land, and then hang out, fly another quad, come back and fly the same exact battery. It's so cool. And you get 2 for 1 out of everything. So if you like to fly 6 or 7 minutes, the thing will fly. If you just want to fly straight and level, it'll fly 20 minutes. I've never flown 20 minutes because I don't care to. And what I need to do takes me 6 to 7 minutes. That's what she said.
Charlie FPV.
X-Jet Man.
Was X-Jet on the chat?
No, BC says that. He was just probably responding to somebody. I don't know if it's the same thing. Midpoint throttle, 0 throttle down, negative. But yes, Doc is calling me. See you guys later.
Tell Doc I said hi and see him in the morning.
Yeah, we'll see you. Thanks for popping in. We got to close up this stream, man. I've got a life too. Replace the Eagle cam. Now, Eagle is that a BC? Is that a night cam? Is that one that's a night? But I've been listening. I've been watching a lot more FPV streams, so I'm starting to find a little bit out more about. Obviously, the camera world is Foxeer. There's a lot of what's the other big camera company?
Runcam.
Runcam. Yeah, you get a lot of that. And they've been making cameras forever. It's just, they're different. They got 4K analog cams out now where it records 4K analog in the flight VTX.
It records 4K HD on the board on the quad.
Right. It's the ones with the 2 cams, right?
Transmits analog back to the goggles,
which is pretty much what a lot of people want. It's like their perfect world. You get to record a good high quality video, but you get to see in low latency. And I love soldering. Ivan, you would love to fly FPV then. You could fly right out that window of yours. I'm going to have to save my special buy, Kai, for next Friday, or for Tuesday stream. Or for the Thursday stream. Well,
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, yeah, the Tuesday stream. So we're going to be back Tuesday, guys. So
I'm actually going to be on.
And you're going to be on when?
Tuesday.
You're going to be what?
I'm going to be on twice on Tuesday.
Nice, very good.
I'm going to be on with droning on at 8:30 in the morning, I believe. For the launch of the Mavic.
Yes.
And then we're going to do our stream at 5 Central, 4 Mountain, I assume it is.
Right.
And then I may do a solo stream on Friday.
Okay.
Just
do it.
Stay consistent.
Yeah, I'm not. I probably will try to join you if I can. I don't know yet because I have no idea where I'm going to be. I know I'm going to be in Phoenix.
I don't want to get a phone call from your wife all PO'd at me.
Maybe I'll get some video from the pool or something.
At the pool. Let's see. In the middle of February, end of February. Yeah, that's going to be some real hot footage.
Yeah, the V2s are going to definitely. They've got an upside for sure. It's just it's not now yet. I've got time before I need a V2. I'm not going to gain anything until I can actually use the V2 technology in a way other than I'm already doing. I'm not going to gain any real resolution much, and my goal is to fly with external cameras and not really using the digital camera, except for unless I want to just quick capture video. But I want to definitely up the quality, which I think I'll do. So, all right, guys. I've had 3 beers and I've drank a little bit of Old Smoky, and I need to freaking, you know what I'm talking about. So, and
Just be right back in that jug, you know.
I'm starting to float. My eyeballs are starting to float, guys. So it's time to go. Anything you want to say, Kai, other than, hey, the hobby's growing?
Well, no, the thing that we have to say now is at 7:00, Kelly's coming on. He's going to have special guest 400 AGL.
Oh, that'll be good. I'll see if I can catch some of that stream. I always try to, but I go eat and then I get tired and I'm like
lazy and fat, and yeah.
Oh, I think I caught part of it. I need to be more out there, and I need to get on. I really like Kelly, and he's a really good person, and he does he's got a good channel. He brings in good information. So hey, Ben, yes. So Ben is in. Ben, we missed you, man, but we're glad that you got here. Maybe you've been on. But thank you for popping in. We always love when Ben T shows up from Tejas. Hopefully, Ben, your pipes are not frozen and your power bill is moderate. So we like that. So,
and real hopefully he'll make it tomorrow out to Canyon Lake.
Excellent. Is he coming?
I haven't heard yet, one way or another, but I'm hoping he is.
All right, Ben, make it. Where's the location? Where are we going?
Going back out to the Hidden Valley Sports Complex in Canyon Lake.
You should have, Kai, you needed to make an advertisement. We could have put it on right here. Here it is, the Hidden Valley Sports Complex of the.
Oh, he's planning to. Great.
Good.
Love to see him.
You guys got to get a group logo or a group kind of thing where you put some stuff out there and we can post that. I'm into like freaking you gotta promote, you know. So hey, take care, Ivan. We're always glad to guys. Ivan, when I see you popping in, it's like I actually when I check my stream during the day, it's probably like 11 o'clock your time. I'm like, I wish I could run the stream now, but I can't. I'm working. I got a job, man. So
working.
All right, guys.
That's taking that term rather liberal for you, isn't it?
I got a job. So remember, yes, it's coming. It's going to be here. Okay. It's going to be here. The thing. There it is. There it's like, you like that?
I don't see nothing. The love child of Darth Vader and Quasimodo.
Quasimodo's behind you right now. Hey, Kai, I'm coming out the 2nd of March.
No, isn't that the brazen heart? I'm your father.
Oh, okay. I'm out of here. I'm throwing up. I'm throwing it up. We're out. See ya.